John, first off, welcome back to Canada.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be back.
Like a home away from home for you?
A little bit. It was a few years ago I was here, but really enjoyed my time here, and just really excited to be back here for another year.
A lot of pressure on the team. They've already had the 3. Now they're looking for 4, and we don't want to, really dwell on that. But does that put extra pressure on you?
I don't think so. I think winning 3 is something hard to do. 4 would be great, but it's not. And I think any goal of a team or a manager is to win a championship. If we could make it 4 in a row, that'd be tremendous. But we've already talked to the guys about don't put any extra pressure on yourselves. Go do what you do and see where we are at the middle of August and if we can make a run at it. So no real added pressure, I don't think.
What was camp for you? What was it like for you?
It was good. It seemed to go a little bit quicker knowing that I was coming up here as opposed to staying in Florida for the next couple months. But good to get to know the guys. Just a talented group of guys that are really young, and to see the work that they put in on a daily basis is nice, and to see the improvements that a lot of them make is nice. So enjoyed my time with those guys, and especially the last few weeks we kind of separated them to where they would be breaking camp. So getting to know them a little bit more personally the last couple of weeks has been fun too.
A little bit extra pressure on the players because they want to come up. They want to just go naturally from the single A up to the double A.
Right.
Some of them, I can assume that they would really accept that tough. How do you tell them? And I mean, sometimes that's a tough sell for you.
It is. Sometimes when you're in this position, you gotta always look at the positives. And we tell the guys, as long as you're playing, it doesn't matter where you're playing. I think a lot of the guys would like to be playing here, obviously. So, but if they don't start here, hopefully they do well and make their way up here. So. They know that I'm telling them the truth, I think, as I went through it as a player. I was told I was good, was told I was bad, so they know I'm not going to really hold anything back. So you always want to give good news, but unfortunately you can't sometimes.
Little cog in the wheel for the Blue Jays organization, but it's nice to have them, as we're talking, it's nice to have them doing well now.
Definitely. It seems to kind of lighten the mood throughout the organization, whether it's front office, player development, players even. It's nice to talk. You come in the morning and talk about last night's game and, we won again, and, Eddie went deep again or whatever. So, yeah, it's nice to have the big club doing well. I think it rubs off on everyone a little bit.
Stroman pitched here, got a start here, did very, very well. Pretty much a fan favorite. He's doing pretty good right now with the Jays.
Yeah, Stroh's going to be a good one, I think. Whether he's a reliever or a starter. I know he pitched today. He was through 5 with only 2 runs. So exciting young guy, a really exciting young guy, and I think that he's going to have a pretty good career ahead of him.
What about Canadian talent playing in the majors? I know in the Lower Mainland's pretty much put a lot of young guys through.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
I think it's growing by the day, and even from when I came up here the first time 3 years ago to now, the amount of talent that's in the big leagues even, and in the minor leagues, you see more and more of it. And I think that's a credit to the junior national program that we see in spring training, and just the instruction that gets done across the country has gotten a lot better, I think. And we have our share of Canadian guys in the system, and it's cool to see, I think, because there's a lot of good players out there.
The man behind the team, where did you get your start, and who started you?
I played with the Jays. Went to college, University of Delaware, and then played with the Jays, and I was one of very few to not get released. So when I was done playing, they offered me a coaching job, and here I am. So I can thank the Blue Jays for pretty much everything I've done in pro ball so far.
Did you play other sports as a youngster growing up?
A little bit of basketball, and then I kind of realized I wasn't as fleet of foot as he needed to be, so figured catching would be a better gig for me.
What was it like? What was Dad like? Did Dad help you out as a coach, give you a little advice, or who give you your advice?
A little bit of everyone. I always joke that my mom taught me how to play baseball, and she always played catch with me in the yard. But my parents were very supportive of whatever I did. They didn't force baseball on me. It was something that I really loved to do, and they supported me since I was a very young kid. So they were instrumental, I think, in me getting to where I am, and thankful that they were the way they were with me growing up.
Who was the one player that you really idolized as a youngster growing up and said, man, I really want to be like that guy?
Don Mattingly. I grew up in New Jersey, so I'm not going to say I was a Yankee fan, but I enjoyed watching Don Mattingly play, mid-'80s, early '90s. So he was fun to watch. Any
advice you can give the young kids that are going to be watching this? What would you tell the youngsters, the young boys coming through the system?
Oh, man, it sounds cliche, but hard work can get you anywhere. Talent will get you far. Hard work will get you farther. So if you have something that you want to do and you put your full effort into it, you can accomplish that.
Good, John, thanks for doing this, and good luck in the season. And maybe at the end of the season, we'll see you with another championship.
Sounds good.
Okay, thanks, John.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thanks.